always kind of worked together and helped each other the best way we could.
I was always passionate about the horses, and I was fortunate enough, my mom and dad, that we had horses in our backyard. I wanted to really compete as I got older and wanted to be very successful competing, but we didn't have the financial means. My mom and dad took a lot of time trying to help out with the right trainers and promoting me being able to ride difficult horses, or maybe horses that didn't work for other people. Because my dad had a knack for training horses and had a very good foundation of just horsemanship, of just good old horsemanship. For me growing up, you know, that was a big piece for myself, of having difficult horses or horses that no one else wanted, and making them successful so that I could be successful. Because at the end, that's all I wanted to do, is not just be successful, but be successful with my partner, the horse. It's a new program that had us work with our emotions and the horses. And it was very instrumental to me, because I had to work in a different way, and I had to pick out a horse that I thought I could work with. And I picked a nice young 2-year-old, and he actually was very difficult for me to work with. They had me look into myself and start to communicate with him in a different way, and use my inner self and honesty to myself with this young horse. And I have to say, to this day, I still use those tools from that program to communicate, not just with the horses, but with people and customers and in life, and to look at myself and help me when I get to some rough points in life. There's never emotion when you get after a horse, because for me, I don't get after a horse. I just try to tell him I'm there for him. And when he's spooking and spinning and scared, then I need to wrap myself around him and say, hey, I'm here for you. You don't need to do that.
Really enjoy the way that you were talking about that, because the kids grow up and they're so afraid. Some of them have said that they are afraid that they won't reach 16 years old before they die. But to be able to instill confidence back in them and be steadfast with them, and to let them know that somebody believes in them and that they have inside what it takes. And so I really appreciate the way that you were able to take what your dad has taught you and bring it to the horses. And those are the same skills that we are bringing to our kids in the program.
This program right here is like a second home to me. And this program has showed me the true potential that I can have, and help me reach those, help me realize those things within myself.
The horses are extremely perceptive, and someone like you that didn't know horses and everything else and got to know the horses sensed in you what you've got inside of you.
You're bringing the rescued horses to these children that they're not sure what is tomorrow going to bring us. And you bring them to a stable with horses that are genuinely true to themselves, and they don't hold grudges, they don't guard themselves, they just are who they are. And I think that brings a lot to the children, because they can start to gain trust in something other than what they see every day that is not positive.